Hey guys, Don here from RPM. One of the questions we get asked very often is how does our offset track bar bracket get mounted on the frame? Where does it go? What position does it go in? Well, first of all, the two holes here are just speed holes for decoration. They do not go over these bolt holes. We do not put it this far forward because this is actually a crash section of the frame with very thin, flexible material. We don't want to be welding on that or bringing anything along that welded edge there that will burn through that material or cause that to weaken. So what we've done is we bring it back into the meat of the frame between the bolts of the steering box and put it here. Now most guys are doing this with coilovers, but we do get a lot of you guys call us and say, hey, I've got coil buckets in, I've done a front 1-ton swap and I want to get some more clearance on my track bar around my differential cover, but I still am running springs. How do I fix that? Well, you can simply notch our bracket to make it work. What we've done is we've pulled our pitman arm all the way over here. So we're at the widest swing point and we want our joint in here. Whatever joint you're going to use, your 1-ton joint, a 2.5-ton joint, or a Heim, you want it installed in here. That's going to put us at the furthest point this pitman will ever swing out. What we do on this particular setup is we're going to have to notch the bracket. So what I did is I held this up with about a 1/16 of a space between there so I'm clear from my pitman arm. And then I literally just marked this edge right here, and that's my line going down. And then I took this up here, and I can go over that just to see where my bracket ends here, and I marked the inside and came out. So then essentially we have a line here that we're going to cut out of this. I'm going to hand that off to Brian. And I've got this one now that we've cut out for this installation around this. So you'll see we notch this out for the bucket. And basically we slam this to the frame. They will still key into the frame at the bottom. We have a 1/16 inch gap there, and we just weld here around the top to the frame bucket into here and all around the underside, and we've got our gap for our bolt there. Once this swings out, your bolt head will come in and out, so you can go in and out. Let me have that other one back real quick, Brian. Now lastly, I'm going to show you our same thing would be with a coilover. You're going to give yourself that 1/16 inch gap. Find that spot on the frame where it has that gap. You can slide it back and forth when you don't have this tower up here, and then you tack it in that location so that you clear this with your head of your bolt. That bolt will come out once this pitman arm is swung around, so you have no clearance issues there as far as that goes. It's going to give you a 1.75 move forward on your track bar. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call. You can find our phone number at rpmsteering.com.